What up, YouTube? It's your boy. I'm back with another video. And I'm making this second video in the day, but yo, it just feels good to be recording for y'all. I don't even know why. Even my audience is little. It just feels good, bro. But today's video is about video games. And this been like some I should definitely talk about for people, especially my age and younger. Especially for the younger ones, right? Cause that's when you mostly play the games for the most part. I know people that are fucking 40 playing video games, and we're gonna get on to that. So basically, right, I just want to give out a little backstory about me, right? I can say I played video games. I played video games all the time when I was a kid. That simple as that. I was a kid that, as a youngin', that's all I cared about. Even about this sports shit, anything, I didn't really care about it. I wanted to play video games, especially when I was a kindergarten. So I'll tell you, I first laid my eyes on a video game. Kindergarten, I was probably even younger than that. I had a DS and a DSi, and I always go to a certain friend's house that had the same one. We'll play like Mario Bros. And Mario Kart, bro, and all of this shit. And yeah, we'll have a blast. I remember I used to love that shit. It would be the same game too, just loved it. And then as it progressed, right, it was DSi's to PSPs and this, that, to GTA and all of this on the PSP. That shit was lit, I ain't gonna lie. But I went to my friend's house one day, and his older brother was playing some zombie game. I have no clue what it was. It turned out to be Black Ops 1. Black Ops series, the best series. I was goated. If you seen me on that game, you'll be surprised, especially by my age. I was 9 years old, whooping ass on that game. Anyways, zombies, Black Ops 1 was crazy, bro. I used to love it. I even really played the multiplayer. No, when I was at my friend's house, it was strictly zombies. We playing zombies the whole fucking time. I'm talking from the time if I get there, if it's 5 hours, I've been there straight zombies. 6 hours playing the game. And that shit goes by like this when you're really playing video games. That's the thing people really don't know about. So the time will fly. It wouldn't matter. And then we playing the game. That shit's lit. And then I could go through my list. I had a PS1, PS2, but those were outdated, at the time. And the PS3 was popping. There was no PS4, nothing. PS4 came out like 10 years later or some shit. And the PS3 was popping. So everybody, if you had a PS3 at that time, it was running for like $400. My mom was not getting that. So a few years later go by, but through those years, I would go to my friend's house. I had a couple friends that had it, and then at the time, Black Ops 2 comes out, and then I had a PS3 for that. I had a PS3 for Black Ops 1, but that's when I was older, I feel like. I was older. So then, as the years goes by, I had Black Ops 2, and I would go to my friends' house. I would even sleep over their houses to play the game, this, that. And, we're having a blast as a kid. We're kids, right? And, not knowing what it does, I feel like if I was taking those years and I was out practicing sports and shit, it'd be a whole different person. I feel like I would have evolved as a person, or even as a kid, I would became probably had more testosterone going through my body. Like if I'm outside, eating the right foods, because when you playing a game, you're going for the Pizza Hut or the pizza rolls when you're younger, going for the Hot Pockets quick shit, not shit that you gonna cook, rice and beans and chicken, unless your mommy does that. And it wasn't really that, so it was quick Hot Pockets, shit like that. You gotta go put that bitch in the 30 seconds. The game about to start. Go pull that bitch out. Eat it sometime after the game. Shit like that. You play COD, you in the game. Shit's critical if you play any games. And so basically, through all those years, from kindergarten up until I can say 8th grade or freshman year of high school, that's when I stopped. The 8th grade to freshman year, right? Between those years. And I'll tell you why. So throughout the years, I'm playing Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. When I came up to Black Ops 3, I wanted the Xbox One. I didn't have it at the time. And yeah, I was playing, the game wasn't really that crazy until I had an Xbox One. And then from those years, I would say from 6th to 8th grade, it was when I met my buddies, all my friends and shit. And we're playing the game, we're in lobbies. When you in lobbies in COD and when you in 2K lobbies. I remember, we used to be wilding on the game, bro. Everybody that used to play the game on Xbox, on 2K, they know who they is. If they watching my videos, bro, they know what time it was. It was toxic. We in that bitch flaming shit. We in that bitch having a good-ass time. Not realizing how much time we're wasting, though. And I don't want to go back. I mean, I would love if 2K17 comes out. I'll get my Xbox out of retirement and come drop shit off. But that's besides the point. So basically, the groups were crazy. The group chats were crazy. Everything, when you're younger, shit goes crazy. So there's this one particular game, FIFA. I used to love FIFA too. FIFA was fun. I used to go to my boy's house and play that shit all the time. There was places, if I didn't have it, I would go play it with my friends and shit, because they had it. And it was 2K17. 2K16 to 2K17. That's when, bro, if you knew me from 8th grade, that was the game I played. 8th grade to freshman year. And then Fortnite too on top of that. But 2K was the game that year. That shit was fire. We used to play that shit, have a blast, everything. I'm telling you, I used to drop shit off. If you knew me from 2K, you knew I was the best in the world. Like, that's what it was on 2K17. But there came to a point where I would play Fortnite too, and I'm gonna go over this right now. The amount of time that you play on the game, right? If you don't have a sport, if I wasn't playing my sport, like, it would be the game. That's what it was. So I would go play the sport later on. So from that time, I was on the game. From the morning, getting all these bugs on me. From the morning to that time where I had to play the game, I was playing the game. That's all it was. And so I had to go do a sport, either my basketball or football, whatever it was. I was playing the game, and I was so attacked on my sports as well. But the game, it made me lazy. It made me not want to do shit. And then on top of that, you jerking off all the nigga. You know when you a kid, you jerking off and this, that, and shit like that. And I don't do that, none of that weird shit no more. But you release your semen and your energy is low, and you just don't have a drive for anything. And that's what it was. So check this out. The game, the game was crazy. I would always play the game, Xbox, with the homies. It was fun. It really was. Until a point where I actually felt like, I'm insane. So let me go over the hours. If you're playing, sometimes if I didn't play my sport and I skipped a day, I would play like around 16 hours a day. And let's say from 10, you would just wake up at 10, brush your teeth, wake up, whatever, play the game, and you're playing it till 3, right? That's like a shift, bro. You're 6-7 hours. But that goes like this. I'm telling you, when you're playing 2K, COD, whatever the game is, Fortnite, and you went on there with your friends and everything, it's different. Time hits different. You're saying 16 hours, like, this guy's he was a fucking chicken wing, which I was. But the time, you won't realize how fast it goes. It'll be fucking creeping up until 7 p.m. You're like, damn, bro, it's already 7 p.m.? So as days like this, months go by and shit, I realized, like, it was a problem. Like, it started affecting my life. Like, my mom, she used to just, she would have to take out the internet cord. Anybody I know me, she would have to take out the internet cord. I would go insane when that shit happens, bro. So that caused a lot of problems throughout the house anyways, because you're fiending for it. It's like a drug. It's a dopamine rush that you're fiending for. It's like you people with your phones now. It's the same way. You can't fault me for it. If somebody takes your fucking phone away, you can't live without it, because y'all some bitches. And I was a bitch on the game too. So you can't, a video game is different, but you can't say that like, he's such a weirdo. But if I take away your phone, you're going to go be detoxing. I don't got my phone, like a fucking goofball. So there's no way you could come at me for that. So I know a lot of people that can't live without a phone, and it's sad. I could throw this phone away in the river, but I have to record my content and post up online. So it's affecting my life at this point. And then there's this one situation where everything's going crazy, and long story short, I get the cops called on me, this, that, as a kid. That shit always happened to me as a kid, because I back then I couldn't control my anger, and I used to take anger management class, and shit was bad when I was a kid. I thank God I could control myself now. I'm more wiser, more smarter, so I know how to do it, and I know how to maneuver when I'm getting angry. So it was this one particular day, and I'm realizing, like, all of this shit is happening because of the fucking game. I'm getting in trouble because of the game. I'm flipping out because of the game. Like, it's like a drug fiend, a fiend who don't got the weed or the anything. They're gonna go insane until they get it, right? So then I realized, like, it's this fucking game. So I swear to God, bing, I hit that bitch with a right hand, right on my TV screen. I paid for my TV, my Xbox, everything. I punched that bitch in. And at the time, I was like, damn. I was like, at the time, I remember, I was like, man, fuck this shit. I was just so angry, like, at the point where I'm punching the TV. All right, I'm going to the door, Nate. Bing, rocking that shit, like, and As a kid, it was so crazy. I was punching holes through walls, and I don't even want to speak of that. But I realized because it was the game, and it was so like affecting my life, bro. And it just took over. And people don't have as much anger as me. But after the game, right, my mom, she had disciplined me in a way where she had gave my Xbox to somebody when I was at school or some shit. So even if I didn't have my TV, so I couldn't even play regardless. But she had done that, and that had me going insane for a little while. But I didn't care. I realized, like, yo, like, this shit is some bullshit. Like, fuck this game shit, respectfully. Like, I loved the game. I loved everything. I loved my friends on the game, everything. But there was no benefits from it. I wasn't getting money from this. I was spending virgin hours. Virgin. Fucking chicken wings that you see now. Virgins. On Fortnite and shit, I was a virgin on 2K, bro. Swear to God. And especially when you're on those games, and they have certain things. Like for 2K, it would be this rep system where if you're a superstar, I was a superstar 2, I believe. That was max I got to. So when you hit superstar, you get to go shirtless in the game, and it's like you're dying for it. I don't know why. As a kid, I wanted that shit so bad. I was like, yo, I need to get shirtless on this bitch. And then as you level up, it's like legend. No, not legend. Legend was 2K16, and it would be superstar 2. Superstar 2, I don't know. You wouldn't get shit for Superstar 2. I remember that. And then Superstar 3, I believe, is when you get mascots. That's what I wanted. But the amount of time you had to play for that was virgin hours. I'm talking about, bro, if you didn't have a center, I had a point guard, whatever, I was getting buckets. I was not a center. So my teammate grade, whatever. If y'all play 2K, y'all know what it is about the teammate grade and everything. But I was spending endless hours of playing, trying to reach it by a certain time, doing shit like that. And I still didn't reach that goal of superstar. But it was like, I realized, like, yo, bro, I ain't fucking playing this game for a system that's not going to do shit for me. Superstar 3, I get to get mascots. Okay, cool. But if I could get it from a glitch, I would rather do that. And it's just like, They put that shit in the game. Like, you know, certain games, all games have certain things where, like for COD, you have to unlock a gun at a certain level, this, that, shit like that, you feel me? But 2K was, like, outrageous for that. Like, a fucking mascot, and then you get, like, a tiger at Legend or some shit. I don't even remember, or a jetpack and shit. Like, bro, I'm telling you, these dudes, I know people that were virgins. Like, I was a virgin, but I know virgins that are still virgins. Like, it's crazy. And I'm not saying somebody that, like, gets no hoes or anything. I'm saying somebody who's just, like, look at him, you just feel like he's a virgin, or you act like a virgin, you feel me? So, yeah, like, it's crazy the level of the points of what you need for certain games and shit. And the time you have to endure of playing the fucking game and shit. So, long story short, I basically broke my TV, and from then on, I just never played games like that, right? And I didn't have the urge to. I didn't want to after a while, realizing it was fucking me up. And yeah, like, so I definitely improved. I had just gotten a system just like 6 months ago, before I left here. 3-4 months ago, actually. And it was for like $80 for Xbox, basically. And I was like, man, I'll take it. Even if I don't want it, I would sell it, whatever. And it was because of my friends playing on the game again. Not like, it was a certain group of friends now, but they're playing the Xbox again, Fortnite, whatever. Every now and then, I'll join their call, you know, and they're playing Fortnite, and it had me the urge to do it. So it got me off of my, a little bit. And then I started to realize, as I'm older now, I haven't played games in, I stopped playing around freshman year. I haven't played for around 4 to 5 years of video games, or even had a system to play. So I realized, after I would play, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna play for like 1 hour. And at this time, I was watching my favorite YouTuber named Hamza, and he has this whole thing against, like, an hour against video games and shit like that, a dopamine and shit like that. But it's mostly video games, because he knows, as a person just like me, he played the game, and those hours don't just be 1 hour, bro. You play an hour, that shit goes like 2 seconds, bro. I swear to God. So those hours could lead into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8 plus. You feel me? So I agree with his movement and of how he views video games and everything, because it's a dopamine rush. Like, you playing it, you getting buckets on the game, this, that, or some shit, and you just like, damn, like, yo, like, an hour pass, you look at your phone, like, all right, bro, I'll play another 30 or some shit. Or you even got your friends on the phone, on them headset, like, yo, bro, stay on, like, what you doing, type shit. And not knowing that you're on self-improvement and shit. But I realized after a time, like, Okay, this is what he's talking about. I know exactly what he's talking about. So I totally agree with what he's saying. So yeah, basically I agree with what he's saying of the hour is bullshit. You're not gonna stay on the game for an hour, and even if you do, you wasted an hour. You're not getting no benefit from the game. And it's different if you're a person that really streams this, that, and okay, I get that you want to become something. But it's still not that beneficial. You're getting paid, okay, unless you're getting paid money, okay, that's fine. But it's not that beneficial because you're spending 16 hours a day when you're supposed to live a life, or maybe 12 hours, whatever, 10 hours, 5 hours, 3 hours. That's still a lot of time that you should have to invest in yourself and your well-being and your mental health and your physical health and all shit like that. And you're just on the game. You're not going to improve in life. You're not going to improve. You're not going to do anything with your life, bro, respectfully. So I could say this now. Like, I see a lot of fucking streamers, and man, they're fucking chicken wings, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we watch them because they're really good at the game and they're somewhat entertaining, but they're fucking chicken wings at heart. Like, in real life, in this real world shit. Like, if they go up to a girl, I know people that are scared to go up to a girl and ask for her number. And people, and they look at me like as a dickhead. I'm like, bro, that's just a girl. Like, the fuck? I know people like this. And I could tell from, like, on YouTube. I don't watch video games. There's nothing I watch for a video game, really. I just watch red pill stuff. But, like, yeah, my point is, for the people that are younger, if you put down the video games and you catch yourself in this loophole of even just saying I'm going to be on there for an hour and you know damn well and you're bullshitting yourself, it's time to give it up. It really is, because I know people, I've seen people that are like 35, 40, and they're living with people in the house, and they're living with other people, and they don't have their own, like, apartment or house or provide for their own selves. And it's like, I would never be, and it'd be the people who got full-grown beards, and they're just, like, all out of shape, out of line. It's not lined up. It's all disgusting beards. Mustache coming to their, like, their below their lip and everything. Not taking care of themselves and not having haircuts, looking crazy. Like, if you look at them in the street, you'd be like, yo, this nigga's a fucking chicken wing. Like, you know he gets no hoes. He doesn't do anything. You know these people, bro. So I seen it. A grown man. I seen it a couple times. Seen grown men on the game, like 35, 40. And, like, bro, you, like, at the time, you were too old for that. Like, you should really just strive to get money and just get the fuck out of where you're at. And I seen it, and they smoked weed, and they had all the bad habits that I would have. And if I stayed on that path, long enough, I would still be a fucking chicken wing at the time I am right now. And that wouldn't be good for me at all. I leveled up in this life shit, real talk. I don't care. Call me arrogant, whatever. I leveled up from these fucking chicken wings. And there's no way you can't tell me that a fucking chicken wing that's on the game 16 hours a day, and I'm a person like this now, and how I am with my self-benefits and all my self-improvements. You cannot tell me that I didn't surpass that person. Like, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Look at him. Bro got a beard looking crazy. Nothing. No haircut. He hasn't heard of a haircut ever. He got that 5 months ago when his mom, that's fucking 60, 70, living with him, still providing for him, gives him money to go get a haircut. Like, that's goofy, bro. You do not want to be that person. So, as a kid, I would tell you this. As a kid growing up, you're 15. If you're under 20, bro, if you're at a time where you're fucking, I feel like once you enter high school, throw that shit away. At least throw that shit the fuck away, bro. Because you're going to struggle. If you're doing that without saying you're playing the game all day, that, you're going to struggle in this real life shit. I'm telling you, bro. You'll have social anxiety like a motherfucker because you're jerking off and you're in a room all day by yourself and you're feeling negative and everything, and it'll lead to depression, and it'll still be the same loophole. The loophole that Hamza talks about, and I know exactly what it is. So if you're just bullshitting yourself and you watch this and you don't want to get better, then stay a fucking chicken wing. Like, I'm telling you, like, you could level up all you want in the game, bro. In this real life shit, that's the only shit you should really try to level up on. Level up your looks, level up your personality, like, learn how to talk to people, learn how to, dress or something. Like, just get something good for yourself going, bro. You feel me? Like, and I had to go in depth in it. I didn't know this was going to be a 20 video. I'm sorry, guys, but this is, like, something I need to tell y'all about, because this is no bullshit. This is real life shit that you gotta you gotta throw that shit away, bro. That shit is dead, bro. I'm telling you, nobody, bro. And it's like, especially, even if I see kids my age, like, play that shit consistently, I'm just like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like chicken wing-ish, bro. It's like, bro, we're still young, but it's like, come on, bro, let's get this shit moving, man. Like, that shit is dead, bro. Worry about this bread and for the fuck a video game. Like, real talk, like. So, that's all I had to tell you guys. Stay yourself, stay 300. And if whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro. Real talk. So, take care, guys.